The best way to jumpstart the Nigerian economy is simply by sharing at least 20 million computers to 20 million Nigerian families. Now, why is this important? They will be taught on how to use computer for coding, for hacking, for security, for production, AI, artificial intelligence, and a few other things which we can, Nigeria can become one of the leading countries when it comes to technology. Now, so many people will be asking, how are you going to afford to pay for 20 million computers? How is that possible? Now, an average desktop retails for 200 to 300,000 naira per unit. But if we are buying this in bulk, I believe they're going to bring the price down so low. But that's not even important. What is more important is they will produce those computers here in Nigeria, or at least assemble them here in Nigeria. And if that is the case, I believe strongly that the price will come down to at least 70,000 naira per one. And if we can get it at 70,000 naira per one, that simply means 70,000 naira times 20 million computers. And that will give you 1.4 trillion. And 1.4 trillion is something we can afford, and we can pay for that in 5 years, over a 5-year period. Now, look at this. They are going to produce this computer using Hausa language, Igbo language, Yoruba language for coding, so that an average Nigerian person will understand exactly what they are doing and then use those computers to solve problems that are within our country. For instance, agriculture, for instance, road construction, education, security, and other things. Now, if we do that, an average IT personnel earns between $50,000 to $80,000, $50,000 to $80,000. And if we should say, let's take at $60,000, $60,000 per year times 1 million. So let us assume that out of the 20 million computers we are sharing, we end up getting only 8 million people who are going to really take this seriously. Now, out of the 8 million, we will also have just about 1 million. Let's say we have 1 million people who are professionals in this, and they earn $60,000 per person. If you say $60,000 per person for 1 year, 60,000 times 1 million will give you $60 billion. Now, $60 billion, if you multiply that by 400, let's say, we are using the 400 exchange rate, 400, that will give you approximately 24 trillion naira. And how much are we spending? We are spending only 1.4 trillion. I strongly believe that if this is implemented, remember we are going to use our local language for this coding. We are going to have an agreement with HP, Dell. They will bring this and produce it here, also using our local language for this coding. Trust me, in the whole of West Africa, in the whole of Africa, even in the world, Nigeria will be among those countries to reckon with. And I strongly believe that within a short period of time, Nigeria will be in its position, be in a very good place when it comes to the world, when it comes to technology, when it comes to leading technology in the world. And with this, our youths are going to be employed. Not only youths, it is going to change and affect every sector of the economy. People will go, oh no, Oji, what about the electricity? What about internet? What about logistics? All of these things are definitely going to be taken care of. We don't have any problem with that. All of this will be taken care of. And I strongly believe that if carefully implemented, we will achieve the results we desire.